Bonjour. Hello. Good evening. It is time for right. Time for a crafting session. I have been gathering materials like a madman, and I'm going to go through how we craft a better crossbow than this one with essence attack speed, T1 phys percentage, hopefully at least T2 flat phys, 6 attack skills, and onslaught on kill, and gain damage as extra physical, which is the perfect bow for this build. I've been playing today with onslaught on kill, and it feels like cheating. It feels like I've got an acceleration shrine the whole time with this crossbow because it attacks so fast. I had to put a defy gem in my frag rounds because I was running out of mana way too quick because it was firing and reloading so fast. Kind of broke my build and I don't have any mana leech, so rather than replace my ring, which I was looking at, which would be very expensive, I just put a defy gem. So the strategy for crafting this crossbow: we will need a base, and I've got 4 bases here. You can pick up these bases if you're patient for 5 or 6 div. Maybe you get lucky and someone doesn't know the value of one and you snipe it for a div. People tend to put them up for 9 or 10. You don't need to pay that though unless you're in a rush, but I don't see why you would be. We need perfect essence of abrasion. We need perfect essence of battle. Perfect essence of battle. We need greater essence of haste. And so we need this because the only way to get this level of attack speed is with this essence. The highest you can roll naturally is 19%, I think. We need fracturing orbs. And we need jawbones. So I am going to try and craft with ancient jawbones because I'm going for the highest possible tier. I think I'm willing to invest on top of what I've already invested into these bases. So these bases cost me 18-ish div. These jawbones are 2.4 div each. We need some omens of light in case we miss. These are also 2.4 div each. Abyssal echoes, I believe, are around 17 chaos. We need orbs of annulment. And we need crystallization so that we can target prefix or suffix with our essences depending on what we fracture. And then we also, these are much cheaper, so Essence of the Abyss, Dextral Exaltation, Sinistral Exaltation, Sinistral Necromancy. They're a lot cheaper. They're really inconsequential compared to the cost of everything else. Also, as a little bonus, I'm going to corrupt another constricting command. So, the strategy is we Essence of Haste the base. Then we desecrate a prefix. And then we fracture. And now the fracturing chance for us to be able to craft this bow is 2 out of 3. So I have to get quite unlucky if I miss all 4 of these. I hit attack speed on my first go yesterday, so I'm due some bad luck. Now, if we hit the attack speed, then we have a chance to craft a crit bow, but it's a low chance. Basically, the greater result that we hit the bow with will have to naturally roll crit. Otherwise, if we hit the phys damage, then we load up the suffixes And then after that, it's the same. We're just annulling off the desecrated modifier and trying again with echoes and ancient jawbone. So let's get started. So first of all, we greater essence of haste. And you want the second mod, you want the suffix on here so that you have 3 mods and 2 of them are ones you want to hit with the fracture. So greater essence of haste, we hit the min roll, that's fine. And now we prefix, oh we can't whittle in here. Oh, whittle, we can't sinistral in my... So we activate sinistral. And we add a desecrated modifier. Now, do I use a preserved here? I did have this planned out and I've already forgotten what I was going to do. If I do a preserved... I do a preserved in case I miss the fracture. Wait, if I hit phys, and I have 2 suffixes and a prefix, then I have to 50-50 the attack speed, right? I've miscalculated. No, I have to hit the attack speed. I hit the phys. Hey, Nachi. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is. Maybe I do have to hit the attack speed. How do I get the strength off without removing attack speed? I can't, right? Pause. Yeah, I have to go for a 50-50. Okay. If I hit the phys damage, I have to go for a 50-50 on the essence of abrasion. And if I hit the attack speed, we're golden. So I preserve jawbone because we don't know if we're going to hit the fracture. We're on prefix. And now we fracture. Alright, that's a brick. We go again. Let's do them in order of damage. No, wrong one. Greater Essence of Haste. We hit 25% attack speed. Sinistral Necromancy. Jawbone. We go for the Fracture. That's a miss. We perfect augment. So we need 4 mods. We jawbone. No, we don't. We greater essence of haste. We jawbone. We fracture. Alright, we hit the phys damage. So now I have to do a 50-50 on a perfect essence. And it actually doesn't matter which essence I do, so I can do a cheaper one. So we can do Perfect Essence of Flames. We want to hit the leech. Oh, I need to buy some Perfect Essence of Haste. So we do Suffix and Perfect Essence of Haste. So that should 50-50 remove the attack speed or the mana. Alright, we hit the mana. Wow, it's a good roll. So now we have a crossbow we can work with. So now we load up the 2 suffixes. So I need a Perfect Essence of Haste. They are 15x, 16x. Or what's that? That's like 3 chaos. Yeah. Buy an X.
All right, your order is registered.
Okay. So now, one by one, and we can go and reveal the... Actually, no. We're not going to reveal the desecrated mod yet, because we're going to turn the gain damage back into onslaught, and then we're going to exalt, prefix, and then we're going to put in battle. So we do prefix. Onslaught. We prefix and exalt. T7 phys. And then we prefix battle. Okay, that hit the desecrated mod, which is actually good for us because it saves us in a null probably. So now we have 24% attack speed, 23% chance to gain onslaught, 6 levels of attack skills. And now we prefix another essence. Prefix, and we turn this phys damage into gain as. We hit 27, which isn't great. So now we have full suffixes, gain as, and phys damage. And so now I'm going to hit it with I could actually also, before I do that, let me check the mod level. I could Mark of the Abyssal Lord. And try the gain damage as again. Because these abrasions are really cheap. And then we get a higher mod on our desecrate. And then it's an exalt and then 50-50 if we hit again. So I crystallization. Mark of the Abyssal Lord. Then we exalt. And then we 50-50 the abrasion. Alright, we hit 32. So now when we desecrate, we will always remove this modifier and replace it with an unrevealed desecrated modifier of a higher tier. We do that with Ancient Jawbone. There we go. And now we take our Abyssal Echoes and we pray. We bring some Omen of Lights. So we basically get one chance to roll the higher tier. So activate Echoes. Alright, here we go. These are no good. Alright, we missed the first go. Doesn't really matter what I take. And then we Omen of Light and a Null. We Jawbone. Echoes. Roll again. 28 to 43 phys. What tier is that? I suppose. That is T3. I think I have to take it. I don't know how many more rolls it would take me to hit T2. But let's see what this adds. What DPS does this crossbow have? With adds 28 to 43 physical damage. That makes this an 869 DPS crossbow, which is about 100 DPS more than my current crossbow. So I'm going to take it. Oh, it's T4. Okay. Alright, there we go. We made a 869 DPS weapon for... Let's see, it cost me 3 bases. Three bases, 5 div each. That's 15. 1 Omen of Light. Let's calculate how much this just cost me to make. So 3 bases, 1 Omen, or Light. 15 div, 1 omen of light, 2.4 div, 2 jawbones, 4.8 div, 1 perfect battle, 1 greater, 3 greater haste, 3 fractures, 1 annul, 3 Sinistral Crystal, can't spell Crystallization, apparently. What else did I use? 2 Perfect Abrasion, but they don't cost anything. 1 Perfect Haste. And 2 Echoes. Alright, let's do some currency exchange, see how much this stuff costs. Let's do Chaos. Essence of Battle is 7 Chaos. Great Haste, I believe, is 3 to 1. So 1 Chaos. Fractures. Are 10. So that's 30C. 1 annul. Also 10. Sinistral Crystallization, I believe, are 10 each as well. So 30 Chaos-ish. Perfect Abrasion. I don't think are very expensive. No, I think they are priced in Exalts. 3 Exalts, so that's 6 Exalts. Okay, they don't cost anything. We're not including that. Perfect Haste. 16 Exalts, that's like 4 Chaos, right? And 2 Abyssal Echoes. Also 10, so that's 20 Chaos. Alright, so this is basically 1 div. So this is 1 div. These 2 together are 1 div. So 15, 2.4, 4.8, 1, 1, 1, and then 5 Chaos? No, 12 Chaos. 17.4, 18.2, 22.2, 23, 24, 25, 2 div, and 12 Chaos. And I think I got quite unlucky, right? It took me 3 attempts to hit a 2 out of 3, but then I hit a 50-50, so I think 3 bases is probably about right, because you'll either hit the 1 out of 3 on attack speed, or you'll hit the 50-50 if you hit the phys. And I believe this crossbow, if I quality socket, so it's, let's say 850 DPS with onslaught. Oh, whoops, for a second there, scared me. 10x. Okay. And the gain as extra is very important. But no one seems to roll it, but it's the best mod if you're playing phys. But yeah, no one's rolled it. So this has 100 less DPS and is 20 div. This has less DPS, but it has crit chance, and it's 40 div. Oh, that's my old crossbow. Right, yeah. That's similar to my old crossbow. So, yeah, at least 40 div, I think you can safely say that this is worth, because it has the 24% attack speed. And we crafted it for 25. See what it does for my DPS. HVR is the big one. Add 6k sheet DPS to HVR. Let's add it into my POB. So average damage of HVR was 159. It's now 175. Gain 30k DPS on HVR, which is significant. And it could be better. This is tier 4 phys. I can keep rolling this. I could put another 10 or 20 div into this and roll it up to T3, T2 even. Or I could try and roll another one. So let's see, what would this go to if, let's say we roll conservatively mid T2. And if we roll T2, we would be divining. So let's say it's like 35 to 65, 62, 64. That adds another 100 DPS to it if we go up 2 more tiers, which would add 18k average damage and 30k more DPS on top of what we already have. Now I don't know how many jawbones it would take me, and it's 5 div a go. We'd get 4 rolls looking at 6 mods each time. But yeah, and I think I can sell this one I made. None of these have gain damage as. Oh, someone's trying to sell theirs for 250. Yeah. With the fractured attack speed and the ability to roll this further, I'm going to put it up for sale. I can probably lower the cost of this one to 50 divine. And we'll put this one up for 60. Now we have prefixes to reveal here. Now the issue with this one is we can't get rid of the strength, but we could YOLO reveal the prefixes. And then slam it. I'm not going to waste an echoes. I guess I just take hybrid. And we take flat here. So this is now with sockets. These are both 700 plus DPS crossbows. These are basically free, so let's put them in. Yeah, this is 730. This is 718. Just going to YOLO slam them. So this is now nearly 900 DPS. This is now 818. So we can try and sell this for a few divines. They have bonkers attack speed. Yeah, I think can basically get half of our cost back, maybe. But I'm going to start them a bit high. Maybe not. Maybe let's just start them at 5 divines each. No, I'm going to start them at 8 each. Because they do have tier 1 phys, right? Let's take these out while I just double check I'm not messing anything up. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's cap the search. Yeah, I'm just gonna put them in at 8 divines each. And there we go. Easy as that. All right, now do we want to see me evaporate some currency? Are you ready? Currently worth 7 div. Oh, we hit spirit? Wow. I need to change the filter. 15 div. I can't believe I hit spirit. Kaboom. I'm so lucky. I wonder... I don't know if it's better than max res for me. I don't think it matters. No, I just sell it. Sell it for 14 div. There we go. Crafting. Now I did get this T2 crossbow. Could try and recombinate it with T1 phys. Or I could try and hit another fracture. I think I will try and hit another fracture. Third time lucky, right? And then we prefix. Oh, I don't have any jawbones. Oh, there we go. And attack speed. We hit phys again. So now I YOLO suffix. With a Essence of Ice. Alright, we missed. But this is a fractured T1 base, so we can annul everything off. I'm sure someone would want it. So we do a fractured T1 phys. Uh, 82 Desolate. I guess I'll go and reveal the suffix. And then I just set it for like 5 div, I think. Now, I'm sure there is a method to crafting with a fractured base like this, but it's very expensive. I'm going to put it up for 5 div. 7 div. There we go. Impromptu crafting session. And so I can turn this into a video. Thanks for